You know, Southern funerals can bring out the worst, the best, and the funniest in people. That is the premise behind the play Southern Fried Funeral, coming to the Capitol Theater as part of the Greeneville Theatre Guild's 5-show season this year. Paige Mingle and Bill Regan are here this morning to preview this big-hearted comedy, and that's exactly what it is. You want folks to come and have just a rip-roaring good time.
Oh, yes, we do. We certainly do. It's not your typical funeral story, so we definitely want people to have a great time.
Talk to us about the premise behind this.
Well, there's some dramatic premise behind it also, and we substitute comedy for drama, then drama for comedy, and we can do that through the play. So there's some subplots you have to follow, and the audience will get involved in the subplot. Then suddenly we'll interject the comedy and break everything up and go from there to the next scene. So it takes the audience back and forth. We hope it makes them cry and then they laugh.
Talk to us about your characters that you play.
Oh, I get to play, it's not really a hard acting job for me. She's a little bit of a smart aleck. She says what everyone else is thinking.
Okay.
So it's wonderful fun to get to actually say some things that you might not normally say.
She doesn't have that filter. She just lets it all go.
Yes, she does.
All right.
Yes, she does.
And you play a character named Uncle Dub.
Uncle Dub, and I'm a scheming Southern politician who tries to cheat a poor widow out of her home. Okay, so I'm the hiss. I'm the villain.
Right.
Okay, so.
But you have some comedy in there as well.
Oh, we have some comedic actors that play off of me that make me look a villain.
So.
Okay. And I'm having a good time because I retired to Tennessee in the year 2000 from Milwaukee.
Okay.
Okay, and so the cast have been teaching me Southern ever since. And they stop me and say, "That's not how that's pronounced, Bill." And I say, "That's English." And they say, "No, that's not Southern." So I have a great time.
When you put together a show like this, how many people are in the cast, and what are some of the challenges you faced in getting the show together?
Oh, goodness. I believe there are 11 people in the cast. We had auditions and set the cast, and then one of our actors got a job transfer and moved, so we had to replace him, and another one had I think she taught a class at night and couldn't do it. So just your standard community theater, when everyone is a volunteer, family and work has to come first, and so it's been kind of a challenge, but we've got a good cast together now.
And this is the first of you hope 5 shows this season for the Guild. Talk to us. Have you got some plans for what's coming up down the road? We do.
This is actually our second season. We just started last year, and so we've got 5 shows. After this one comes Dixie Swim Club. We're staging our first musical this year, which is the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. That's coming up in June. And then in the fall, we're going to do an Agatha Christie classic, The Mousetrap. And then for Christmas, we're going to do what we call Stocking Stuffers, which is just a group of small vignettes, one-act shows to kind of give people a little bit of variety.
And when you're talking to folks about this show, I mean, it's Southern Fried Funeral. Just the title, it sounds funny. Right. But when you're talking to folks about this show, what's the one thing you try to hook them with to get them to come?
You're going to recognize people in the show. You're going to recognize your family members, your neighbors. It's just the good old Southern family dynamic, and you will see people that you have met before.
And the Capitol Theater, such a great venue for a play like this.
Yes, it's beautiful. It was a movie theater back in the 1920s. It's been refurbished. They're back in there doing some more work on it now, and it's just a beautiful space to work in.
All right, Paige, I tell y'all, thank y'all so much for coming in today. Uncle Dub, watch it now. Okay.
I will.
All right, it's Southern Fried Funeral. It's coming to the Capitol Theater there in Greeneville. It's going to be a great time for the entire family. Nothing to offend anybody. It's going to be a lot of fun. Southern Fried Funeral. I have a tough time saying that. It's a lot of fun. But we're heading over to the kitchen right now with Amy and a little Southern fried cooking over there, but not so much fried.